G'day guys, Nate the Aussie here. How you going? Got some apple cider for myself to drink. Mum and Dad were very kind in letting me have some. It's Twisted Sister apple cider. I don't know if you've heard that brand. It's very nice. It's very nice. If you want some, here. Try it. It's really good. I hear it's good. You would have noticed there was no intro to this video. Basically because I would like to. This is a serious video. I wanted to kick it off to a serious start. I always do. I always love a good laugh. I always love making some things fun, but some things are best if you take them seriously, obviously. But anyway, back onto the topic of the video. Now, I'm going to explain why I haven't been putting up a video on Mondays for the past 2 weeks. This is basically why. It's good because it's good in a way because my videos that I made to try and get people involved, not only just with the comment section and the videos and watching that, and while that's all good, and I really thank you guys for watching this, whether you're subscribed to me or not, like these videos where I tell people to get involved with me as well, send me messages, chatting with me, having conversations, that I really love, and that's one of the reasons why I made this YouTube channel, is so I can chat to you guys. Like literally, I've always loved chatting to people. It's been something that I love. I think it helps people, and in a way, it helps me too. These people I've been chatting with, they've been telling me about a lot of the difficult stuff that has been going on in their life. Yeah, really difficult things, and some of them are quite deep, very deep stuff. And I'm first of all, before I say anything, I'm very honoured that you would share that stuff with me, and I'm not going to say who these people are. I'm not going to say what they were telling me. I'm not going to tell their stories. That's personal. If they want to tell that, that's their choice. But what I am here to say is, first of all, once again, I'm honoured that you guys have shared that stuff with me, and I really appreciate it. I really do, and I'm being sincere. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for trusting me. I decided to make this video basically because I couldn't send this reply to every single one. So what I did, I thought maybe making this video will help. And plus, also because there are other people out there too. Some people did not feel too comfortable with telling me that stuff. And if it's too personal, sure, I'm not asking you to. I'm not begging you to tell me. If it's really personal, yeah, just send me a message. You don't have to put it in the comment section. Yeah, if you don't want to say it, that's okay. And I think that there are plenty of people out there, not just people who are subscribed to me, but other people who are suffering from very similar problems. And I guarantee you, no matter who you are, no matter who you're going through, there is more than one person out there who has gone through the same thing that you have. Some of them I can relate with, some I can't. It's basically what I want to say. Stop saying basically, Nathaniel. Shut up. Sorry, I just got back from medieval reenactment training, so I'm a bit tired, so you'll have to excuse me, but I really wanted to make this video, even though it's a bit late. I've gone through some of that kind of stuff like that too. I've gone through bad breakups, I've gone through some good breakups. I know that sounds kind of contradictory, but I've gone through some breakups that was just like, okay, we'll just stay friends. That probably won't go that way. I've gone through that. I've gone through bad breakups. And some of these people were being bullied. Some of these people that were talking to me too. And I know this. Whether this sounds hard to believe or not, I was bullied all through basically all my high school years and all my school years. Like most of my school years up until about grade 11 and 12, the last 2 years of high school, I was bullied. All the way through, physically, emotionally, all sorts of ways. But I never really thought that would affect me. I always thought, whatever, people bully me, it's just something I'll have to get used to. When I didn't realize that it would change who I was as a person. When I got through to high school, I was not a very talkative person. I was very shy because I was just so used to people trying to shut me down every time I tried to say anything or tried to be friendly. Even when I didn't say anything, people would still find an excuse to just dump crap on me for all sorts of stupid reasons. Mostly because I was different. I wasn't part of the cool group. I never was, and I never will be. I don't want to be part of the cool group. I want to be me. But obviously, when you're in high school, there's a huge amount of pressure, and even outside of school, there's still pressure. You have to conform to society, and true, you have to show some kind of conformity. You have to make sure you're not hurting anyone. You have to make sure that you're not making anyone feel uncomfortable, like that sort of stuff. There's no harm in being you, though. Like, if you're not harming anyone, you're not wasting anyone's time, you're not making anyone feel uncomfortable. You're not making yourself feel like bad, you're not hurting yourself, then sure, it's you, that's who you are. But that was an idea that I didn't really understand. Even when I just left high school, I still had those issues, and this is about 2 years ago. I still had those issues where I felt I couldn't really talk to anyone, and I had gone through from relationship to relationship, and I'm not saying this in a proud way, okay? Don't think I'm saying, yeah, I flipped around and I'm like so cool because I dated so many girls throughout my high school years because like, yeah, that means I'm cool. I'm saying this in a not very proud way. I went from relationship to relationship all over the place just because I was struggling with who I was, why people shut me out all the time, and me being a little bit naive, not being able to get through the social circle. I thought the only way for me to interact with girls was in a relationship, as in more than friends, and I went through from relationship to relationship, and because of that, that also affected me too, and it affected my trust. I found I could hardly trust anyone, or I felt that I couldn't, because every single time I trusted someone, oh, this guy will be my friend, or this girl is the one, or this girl I can be friends with, or whatever, it always ended up not what I wanted it to be. It always ended up as like a whatever. And even when I was dating my girlfriend now that I have at the moment, the first bit of time, no matter how hard I tried, I could not trust 100% just because I had all of those crappy experiences beforehand. I just couldn't really trust anyone, and with all sorts of other crap that there was other crap that happened recently. I'll probably put that in a Draw My Life, actually, because that I've actually told you guys if I get 500 subscribers, I will do a Draw My Life for you guys. That's a promise. But just know there was a lot of crap happened this year and the year before, and so much so I actually felt depressed. This was really quite depressed. This was about 4 months ago now. This was actually quite recent. Throughout all my life, the only way I had tried to make myself feel less depressed was writing novels. I have so many different novels that I've almost finished on this computer. There are so many different genres of novels, poems, music recordings, so many things to try and just get my mind off it. It got to a climax at one point where what you need to know is that I nearly did something very stupid to myself. That's basically all you need to know. And the only person, because everyone else was asleep at the time, except my girlfriend, I felt really sorry for her as well, because what I was doing, because I felt so depressed, I wasn't really thinking about how she would have felt at the time, and that made me feel even worse, and I'm still kicking myself for it. But she, even though I could tell she was terrified, I really could, but she was still there, even throughout that, and that's definitely helped me to complete that trust barrier. And now, I trust her with my life, 100%. And I never thought I'd be able to say that after all these experiences that I've had. I didn't think I'd be able to trust anyone that way. Even though I knew I could trust my parents like they're my parents. I've been with them all my life. Like, it was never really that person who was slightly newer to my life but still meant that much. That's how I feel like I feel now for my girlfriend. I love her, I really do. I love her hugely. People who have been in cases where they've had bad breakups where they did love the person and it just went to heck. I know how you feel. I know that sounds sort of self-righteous of me, but I know how you feel in that regard. And there will be some things that happen to you guys out there that are, and girls that are dealing with this that I can't relate with. But sometimes the best thing that can happen is that you find someone who you know won't judge you. That's always the challenge, and it's very hard to get past that barrier of, will this person judge me or not? And that's not a stupid thing. It's a natural thing, and sometimes people might. You will get the odd person who'll be like, you did that, and they've done stuff just as bad, they just won't admit it, or they're trying to forget it. So all those people out there, probably what I would recommend, you can keep chatting to me about it. I'm always here. I'm always happy for you to chat to me. I promise I won't judge you on what you say. I promise I will do my very best. I will listen to what you say. Some of these people have sent me recordings of their problems because they can't type them all, and some of these recordings are like 20 minutes long. But I still listen to them anyway because those people, they need someone to listen to them. And even though I am not a qualified psychologist or a psychiatrist or something, just know there are people out there who have suffered the same stuff you have. And one of the most important things is to recognize, I am having a problem with this, I need help. And look for that help. I guarantee you there is help to be found out there, no matter what issue you're having. I guarantee you there's going to be help found at least somewhere. You just have to look. And I'm always here. Right, that's all I got. I'm absolutely bugged. But I really hope that it's helped. But yeah, I really hope that it's helped you guys. And trust me, I promise, if I get to 500 subscribers, I will do a Draw My Life for you guys. You will hear all the details. Alright? But yeah, just thought I should make this video just to encourage people to share, and if they don't want to share but they still have those issues, no, you're not alone. And there are people like me who are willing to listen and not judge. Alright? Okay. Cheers, guys. Alright. As always, I will see you guys in the next video. Okay. Alright. Bye, mates. Bye.